EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. From the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Right to the air is Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Davis. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap field partner in the complexion. This game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throw here out of the gun. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
on gun.
The Bengals
11,
drive
11.
about to get going. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. His first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
11 Thomas.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
I'm on, ready?
They work again from the 38 on second
11,
and 10.
11, 11.
Here's Burrow. This one cut downfield by Higgins. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
12, 12, 12, 11, MT, take.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow being chased out left. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram.
Here we go.
Only 4
11
yards
MT,
there on the
11
play.
MT.
And that's going to bring up second down.
Stop.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Evan Ingram, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any rules with this group right now. This is a and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Another run here with Dobbins. Room here to run. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 36-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, Dobbins trying the right side. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7. But they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DK Metcalf, 33 yards. And the Ravens have moved out in front. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. Okay.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
11. 12, 11, 11, MT, tight. 11, MT, tight. 11.
Burrow will throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here we go.
This should be the final play before the quarter ends.
11, MT. 11, mighty. 11, Thomas.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
64 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Let's go.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Let's go now.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off the run.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And the slot man goes in motion left. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bengals take over, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Another try after the first down sack. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
1-1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11. 12. 11. 11 MT. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Gets this quickly to Ingram. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
11 Thomas.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Then he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent.
Here we go.
If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11 Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
They will send the tight end in motion left. Second down and inches. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Slot man moves right. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's fourth down. Tucker's kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively or offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
11,
Sacks
11, 11.
a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
12, 12, 12.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a third and long after that sack we just saw.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11. Hey, we got to go score.
They'll drop to throw. Now Burrow loses the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. And looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And, oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
11. Stop.
They'll try and throw for it here. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as this defense were a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down.
11 MT, take. 11. 12. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
11. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on on that play, though.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
11 mighty. Gotta go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This goes out wide from Mixon. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realizing he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway.
Mixon trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
11.
2nd and goal from the 1. Mixon again. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Joseph. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
At
11,
the
Tommy.
34.
11. 12.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So in Raven territory
11
now.
MT,
Here's a
take.
1st and 10
11 MT,
at the
take.
37-yard line.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow forced out to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion
On one, ready?
while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So
12,
after
12,
the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Burrow will throw. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. So that'll leave Burrow
11,
and the
11,
Bengals
11.
with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11 Mighty, 11 Mighty, 11 Thomas. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 11 MT, take. 11 MT. Stop.
Back to throw here. A bullet throw, but incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here we go. Eleven, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. Hey, can.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end of their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Back-to-back good plays.
11 MT, 11 MT.
On 1st down.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 Mighty. 11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Now Burrow. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body
language
is evident everywhere. This team,
11 MT,
they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow, throw left side, complete to Chase. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
11 MT, 11
come
MT.
to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
11 Mighty, 11 Mighty.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration is settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. In motion goes the tight end. 2nd and 9 now. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
This is taken at about the 14. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11, Thomas.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things in this ball game. The self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
11
This,
MT,
they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they
11
to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass
Right,
rush. We've seen it demonstrated
11,
time
11,
and time
11.
again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11 Thomas.
They go play action with Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit is going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, this is where his coaching.
And that's caught inside the 35. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. Touchdown! T. Higgins, 32 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
That's caught, and he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. They set